So I've been talking with clients a lot this week about what it's like when we're the only ones in our family that we feel like are sort of aware that things are wrong. You know, have this feeling of, you know, why do we always only talk about really superficial things? Why do we pretend like everything's all right when it's not? And that it can be a little bit like being the only one being the one that wakes up in the middle of the house being on fire, recognizing that the house is on fire, and then running around saying to everybody, hey, wake up, the house is on fire. Sometimes, if that's our job in our family, sometimes people will wake up with us and they will leave the house and they will say, thank you for waking me up and thank you for letting me know the house is on fire. More often than not, though, you get the opposite, and you get people who are annoyed at having been woken up and they pull the doona a little bit tighter and over their heads and say, piss off because there's no fire, nick off, I don't want to know about the fire, just get out of my face. If you've experienced that, and usually you'll have experienced that for a really long time, you might have been the one saying, hey, there's something up here since you were a child, and you might now be, you know, in your 40s, 50s, 60s, who knows what, and you still feel like it's your job to wake everybody up. It's not. Once you've let people know, once you've recognized, hey, I seem to have a bit more awareness around here than what other people have, once you have shared with them that you think there's something pretty wrong here, either in the way that we deal with things here or, you know, the way we are with each other, there's something wrong here, this house is on fire, we need to get out. If they don't want to know, or if they get really resentful that you keep telling them, stop. You've done your job, you've let them know. Now get out of the house and stop feeling like you have to save everybody. Because while you continue to keep going back in, thinking that it's your job to pull everybody out, you continue to actually live in that fire. You continue to live in that really, you know, unhealthy environment, in that toxic environment, because you feel like you're not really allowed to leave until everybody recognizes how toxic it is. You are allowed to leave. Get out. Your job is done. You've let them know that's all you can do. Get out. Live in the way that you feel would have always been the healthier way, in the way that feels right, in the way that feels more loving, and then just be an example to the whole rest of the family.